All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something called the attraction paradox. It's this dating strategy that most guys are running on autopilot. And honestly, it's completely broken. It's why you feel like you're in this endless, exhausting chase. Today, we're going to flip that whole script upside down.
Think about this for a second. Unless I can drive a Bentley, I won't drive at all. I mean, how ridiculous does that sound? It's childish, right? But I guarantee you've applied this exact same broken logic to another, much more important part of your life.
Because for so many guys, this is their dating strategy. They look at the entire world of women and basically say, unless I can date a perfect 10, I'm not even going to play the game. They fixate completely on women they see as totally untouchable. If that sounds even vaguely familiar, look, you're not alone, but you are caught in a nasty trap.
So let's call this what it is. Section 1, the hot or nothing trap. And let's get one thing straight right away. This has nothing to do with having high standards. This is a psychological shield. It's a defense mechanism that you are probably using and you don't even know it.
So what is this hot or nothing mindset? Well, it's the belief that if you can just land a conventionally hot woman, that she will somehow magically provide you with worth, with meaning, with value. But here's the brutal truth. All this mindset actually does is broadcast your own deep-seated insecurity. It screams to the world that you need her looks to feel good about your life.
And this is where the psychology gets really interesting. See, obsessing over a 10 is the perfect way to avoid the crushing anxiety of approaching any woman. Why? Because deep down, you don't actually believe you can get her anyway. It's a bulletproof excuse. You set this impossible standard for yourself so you never have to risk the sting of real-world rejection by actually trying.
Section 2, why your approach is broken. And you know that whole hot or nothing mindset? It feeds directly into the flawed, traditional approach model that almost every guy is taught. This idea that you have to be constantly chasing, constantly performing. Just look at this breakdown. On the left, you've got the game most guys are playing, the approach mentality. You're chasing an outcome, you're giving her all the power, it's shallow, and it just breeds anxiety. On the right, that's the goal, the attraction mentality. Here, you are the outcome. You are in control. You're operating from a place of your own value, and it creates real, solid confidence and options. It's a total paradigm shift.
This quote just hits the nail on the head. Most bad daters turn young and hot women into sexual celebrities. Seriously, think about that. If you saw a major celebrity walking through the mall, would you just stroll up and start a normal conversation? Hell no. You'd be intimidated, you'd feel weird. That is exactly what you're doing to yourself when you put a beautiful woman on a pedestal.
And this is the first massive cost of chasing. You instantly give away all of your power. The second you put her on that pedestal, she becomes the prize, she's the decider, she's the alpha in the interaction, and you're just some guy asking for her approval. That power dynamic is a guaranteed loss for you every single time.
Number 2, you are literally signing up for a life of constant anxiety. In that dynamic, you're not her partner. You're more like a fan, and you will always be living in fear, just waiting for the day she finds someone better, because the entire foundation of the relationship is built on the idea that she is fundamentally above you.
And third, you create the very entitlement that you complain about. Let's just be blunt here. As men, we have given beautiful women insane amounts of unearned power, for nothing more than hitting the genetic lottery. We hand them this power on a silver platter, and then we get pissed off when they act like they deserve it. We created the monster.
Okay, Section 3, the attraction paradigm shift. Enough about the problem. Let's talk about the fix. This is the powerful, effective alternative to that broken approach model.
So I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Is your current strategy basically just you pounding your fists on a bunch of closed doors? You know, you see a woman you think is hot, and you spend all this time and energy trying to force an interaction, trying to get in where there might be no opening at all.
Because the attraction paradigm is about this. Just walking through the open doors. It's a hell of a lot easier. It's about shifting your focus to the women who are already showing you they're interested, the ones who are already giving you signals. It's not about manufacturing attraction from scratch. It's about simply recognizing it and acting on it. All right, Section 4, your new playbook. So how do you actually do this? This isn't just theory, man. These are real, actionable drills you can start using tonight to completely rewire how you operate in the dating world.
Okay, drill number 1, let's call it the Bentley self-interrogation. The very next time you catch that thought in your head, unless she's a perfect 10, I'm not interested, you need to stop right there and ask yourself, what am I really afraid of here?
Am I just using this insane standard as an excuse to not even try? You have to be brutally honest. What magical value do you think dating this woman is going to give you? Get to the root of that insecurity.
Now, drill number 2 is the truth serum check-in. This one is a powerful gut check. When you feel that primal physical pull to approach a woman, just pause for a second. Acknowledge it, then ask yourself the hard question. Would I still be trying to talk to her if she were 50 pounds overweight? If the honest-to-God answer is no, then you know it's not about her. It's just about an image.
Now, to walk through these open doors, you got to learn how to see them. Start actively looking for these signals. They're not subtle. Sustained eye contact, smiling at you, lightly touching your arm, laughing at your dumb jokes, repeatedly looking over at you. These aren't some secret code, guys. These are flashing green lights. These are your open doors.
So what's the end goal here? After all this work, what does this transformation actually look like? Well, it's about one thing: becoming the decider. And let me be crystal clear on this. This whole philosophy is about dropping the bullshit. It is not about learning clever pickup lines or weird seduction tricks or some manipulative banter to get women. That's the old, broken chaser model.
The real prize, the ultimate payoff, is becoming the man who gets to choose. You stop being the beggar asking for scraps. You stop being the chaser. You become the man who has built so much real value in himself that he has options, and he gets to operate from a position of pure, self-respecting choice. And how big of a shift are we talking about here? It's profound. The guy who came up with this system says that once you make this switch, you'll have so many more options you won't even know what to do. Women will start approaching you. In his own words, you will wonder what planet you've landed on.
So, the question is simple, really. Now that you've seen the broken logic of the chase and the raw power of the attraction paradigm, are you ready to make that shift? Are you ready to stop being the chaser and finally become the decider?